that green, like to this little part. So just be aware of that when you are doing snowball. Your goal will always be to knock back, and you will always be knocking back directly towards a snowball. So just keep that in mind. You will always be punted towards a snowball. The other thing I wanted to mention about snowballs is, remember, you're starting kind of looking at a snowball. So say you're group A or 1, you're looking at your set snowball from the start, and they're going to start ping-ponging around, but you're not relegated to like a side. So if you're A, B, or C, you are watching that first snowball and you are covering based off its dashes. So it's either going to dash left or right. You know, it's going to go one of the two directions. That first dash is A. Wherever it goes for the second is B. Wherever it goes for the third will be C. And then 1, 2, and 3 are doing the same with the southwest snowball. One other thing I'll mention about that snowball, it does obviously, as you've seen, have a knockback. I highly recommend just using your knockback skill on it. So it doesn't punt you, because there is potential it could punch you into the path of another snowball. And it's just a whole lot safer to just throw that. So that is one thing I wanted to mention. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and yes, that's for the wild charge piece of it. Like I said, when you run, you want to get to these last 3 tiles. The only other thing I wanted to mention, which I'll do once the pavilion lights up, is we'll go over how fire towers look, just so everyone is on the same page. There's a couple little, like, fire tower is very simple, but I want to make sure everyone is on the same page with it so that we do it right. Because it is one of those things where if one person is slow, it could just wipe us. So you want to make sure everyone is in their right spot and doing what they need to do. So we'll go over that, and we'll use Ozma to kind of display how that's going to look. But for now, you can just build LB, do your thing. And then once the platform and everything lights up, we'll be all good. I'm gonna go check on the farm down there. You guys are doing that.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure. What's up?
Are the snowball charges, are they like wild charge, where if you're in the front, you take more damage, so the tanks need to be in front?
Yes, so there should always be one tank in front mitting the snowball for each one.
Okay.
So one tank should be in front, and then the others should be doing their thing. Make sure you throw your sights in. And hopefully the 19 leveling is going decently well. Fingers crossed that's going well.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay, perfect. You got a couple minutes, so just want to make sure we don't miss it, so. Hopefully she's decently close as it's going, but I will come.
Yeah, Eris, are you in voice?
She's in.
I don't think so.
Okay. Not yet, no. There should be one in some type of chat.
Hey, can you go over what happens if you're one of the 2 people that get tethered by the snowball again?
Yes. Okay, so what's happening on Snowball is after the 3rd dash, it's going to rest, right? And they're going to rest opposite of each other. So one will be, say, north, one is south. 2 people are going to get tethered. Those 2 people, what you need to do is knock back to the other Snowball. And yes, make sure you're putting your ciphers in. So you need to knock back to the opposite snowball.
Oh, shit.
So say you were tethered to the south one, you need to knock back to the north one. If you're tethered to the north one, you need to knock back to the south one. Everybody else is following a simple rule of letters to letters, numbers to numbers. But if you have a tether, it overrides that. So if you're tethered to, the number snowball, you always need to knock back towards letters regardless of what you're doing. And if you're tethered to the leather one, you always need to knock back towards numbers regardless.
I would say, just in case we don't get this in time, don't stand on the platform so you don't get
I was
pulled
gonna
in.
say,
They'll
if
refund
everybody
your
stands
cipher.
off the platform once you have your cipher in, everyone just hang out, like throw it in and then stand off. Worst case scenario,
It'll refund your cipher if you
Yeah,
don't go in,
it'll
and then we
refund
can
you
just
that.
re-instance and go again.
Yep. I also believe if it doesn't have 24 people on the platform to pull in, it won't do it. So we just need the bulk of people off. But yeah, worst case, we will fire off a requeue and do it. And then just for future, make sure you're always 20 before we start. But she was also a last minute fill there. So
Are you guys firing
Leon, come
cannons?
back
I
and
feel
run
like
off
you should be
Company
dying
of
faster
Stone?
than this.
Or
I'm on cooldown for cannons.
I thought we were letting them kill people.
What are we letting
No,
go, people?
at the gold farm.
No, I was.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
gold
I
farming.
see. Never mind.
oh,
Leon, come back and get off the platform. Oh, I see. I see what you're thinking, Macy. I got it. Although I think if he is the only person standing on the platform, it won't matter. Because it can't, I don't believe it'll send two people.
Please don't use shock cannon on the gold farms. It stuns them in place and makes it harder to group them up.
Yep,
That's my bad. I'll
Yeah, that's
use-
okay.
I'll stick
Yeah,
with
use
silver
dark
phantom
cannon.
fully. Oh,
that is
okay.
okay.
Okay. In that case, I know which ones.
is using Cannoneer the optimal thing for gold farming?
Yes, it deals an
If you want it
insane amount
fast,
of
yes.
it deals an insane amount of AoE damage with no fall off.
Okay.
Okay.
So not shock cannon.
Yeah, not shock cannon. You want to use silver, dark, and fire.
Phantom?
Yeah, phantom
Silver,
fire.
Dark, and Phantom, unless you're fighting the Dullahan. Holy
Yeah.
Cannon does more damage to the Dullahan.
Yeah,
Oh, what the heck happened to Macy?
just like wait for them to group up, and then all three of them, or just fire all three of your cannons, and it should nuke the entire pack.
All right, we got it. We can head out.
Oh, you got 20? Okay.
Oh, I would not
Finish
jump
up?
on it because they only have 30 seconds. They're probably not making. Yeah, they're not making that run. Get off the platform. It should fail
pots
out.
are up.
Yeah. Okay. It should fail out. We should be fine. So if no one's on it, it'll just fail out, and then we will just refire this off. But we need to go raise Macy first. Ah, there's a pot up if someone wants to go kill pots for something quick.
Nah. I think I'll.
Yeah, I'm coming to get you, Macy.
It disappeared, so
Yeah,
I
you
don't
guys
need
can.
instance.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
grab Macy. Everyone else can back out.
Back out of the
I'm gonna go
instance.
grab her on the raise,
Yeah.
and then we will.
Wait, are we backing out or are we doing pots?
We're backing out
Oh.
and then re-going. I mean,
No, we're not a POC group.
yeah, we'll just
Okay.
back out. We'll just back out and re-queue. So, all good. Like I said, for future, just make sure we are 20 before we
Yeah.
start. Okay, she's up. Just back out right away. When you're out, Macy, I will leave. Okay. Once you guys are gone, I will leave out. Just make sure you're safe. Okay, yep. So everybody just back out. Got like 2 people. Once I see everyone gone, I will back out and we will refire. And that's okay. Stuff happens, but like I said, we just want to make sure we are good going forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Ruby, you're still in. You can, or wait, you're not still in.
I'm not there.
Okay, once Chrono's out, we'll be good. He's the only
Yeah,
one.
for people who haven't done gold farm groups before, it is the fastest way to level. You can get somebody up to like a re-level in about less than 5 minutes if you're doing it correctly. Ideally, you
Yes.
want a tank on Thief to use a cult sprint, pull everything, and just run in circles.
And then
You have
7
one
cannons,
person on
ideally.
you have one person on Bard to just give everybody the Aria buff, and then everybody else on Cannon, and just wait for them to be in roughly the same spot and fire everything. If you do it correctly, then one barrage
One
from
person can
6
go.
different people will just nuke the entire pack and they're dead.
Does the bard need to
Person.
stay a bard for that buff to be active?
Once it's up,
Uh,
it stays for the minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just like pop back over to Bard and re-up the buff
Okay.
once a minute.
Okay, so we'll go back to the pavilion. Everyone will hang out, and like I said, so I realize your question kind of got buried there with Snowball, so I'll explain it now. So yeah, basically the way Snowball will work. This still isn't as bad as Instance Brog was.
Yeah.
But okay, Macy and Ruby, I'm going to use you guys as demonstrations. If you can both grab Ozma on the
Sure.
platform for me, I would appreciate it. And I will use you as demonstration snowballs. That'll be the easiest way to do this. So I just need one of you to go to the north side of the pill, like over here. Well, actually, you're in the party, so I can throw down markers. I need one of you to go like right here, and one of you to just go like right here. Just sit on Ozma. Okay, so whenever Ruby is here on Ozma and hanging out on the one marker that I placed, I can explain what's happening here. But, so like if this was a snowball, let's just say, because Macy's here right now, so this will be.
You lost a cipher
to
for that?
visualize.
Oh shit.
Wait, did we lose a? Oh, that did
No.
take a cipher. That's
Oh,
Aw.
shit. That sucks.
rats.
Sorry.
That's okay. Shit happens. We work around it. Anyway, so we have our two snowballs here. Ruby's being one snowball, and Macy's the other one. So let's just say for the tethers, you were tethered to this snowball up here where I'm jumping. If you were tethered to this A snowball, no matter whether you're a letter or a number, you will always be knocking back towards the other snowball. So in this case, you would knock back towards this one. If you're tethered to this snowball where I'm jumping here, you're always going to knock back to this one up here. So the snowballs, you're always knocking back opposite. For everyone else, so we could do a fun demonstration here to test this. So say you're right here. If everyone stands right here, what you're going to do for this knockback, if Ruby was that snowball, if you were standing right here in the middle, you're going to come towards the middle, say you're a number, because he's down by the south side, so he's a number. If you're one of the 3 number groups, you're going to go towards the middle boss, stand close to him so that you're close enough to get punted towards the death wall, you know, that he's going to punt you in the proper direction of the snowball. And what you're going to do is as soon as you get punted, you need to go and stop right before the wall. So if you want to practice that movement of stopping close to the wall, as I said, these 3 tiles on the edge that I'm kind of slow RP walking around right now, these 3 are about the distance you need to get to the death wall. So if you picture the like fall off point as the death wall, you can practice just running at it from the middle, like pop sprint and run at it and just stop. And just practice stopping right in front of it. That'll get you really good at stopping the right distance. That snowball fall off is very aggressive. So if you do not, like, you need to make sure you are always knocking back towards it. The 2 snowballs will always be directly opposite of each other. So when you are knocking back, your goal is to always aim yourself at one of those 2 snowballs. If you're on, you know, ABC group, you're aiming towards the snowball that's somewhere on the letter side. If you're a 1, 2, 3 group, you're aiming at one of the ones on the number side. And your goal is to ride that knockback as true as you can to the snowball you're going to. And then you're basically trying to run and almost go underneath it. Like you're going to run into the snowball and kind of like blind run towards the wall. If you get to the back half of the snowball, before you stop, you should be more or less safe. And like I said, the tethers, your goal is literally to run that completely opposite. Hopefully that answered the question you had. Hopefully that answered it. But you can let me know if you still have a question on it, and I can go over that more. The
Okay,
other thing
sorry.
I want to...
Sorry, Ash. So
Go ahead.
if you have the tether, you're running all the way to the opposite with the tether?
You're going to whichever snowball is opposite of the one you're tethered to. So if you
Yeah.
tether to the snowball that's north, you want to
Yep.
knock back to the other snowball.
Okay.
So if you have the tether, you knock back to the other snowball, and it doesn't matter if you're a letter or a number. If you have a tether, you have to go to the other snowball. Everyone else is following the simple letters to letters, numbers to numbers rule.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the big key. Okay, everyone can throw in their cipher. So make sure you have your thing. Throw into the cipher reliquary. You should have 47 of them. So we have 47 people. And yes, if you have the tether, you want to knock back, stretch your tether opposite side. So everyone, after snowballs are done, and the first, second, and third dash goes off, everyone is collapsing back to the purple guy in the middle, and everyone is riding a knockback towards the wall. That knockback's about 80% of the arena, so you want to ride that knockback all the way to the wall. And then as soon as that knockback pushes you, just get ready to immediately, like, almost run out of that knockback. Like, ride the knockback and keep running with it all the way to the wall. The other one I wanted to make note of, we're missing 2 ciphers, so if you have not thrown your cipher in, please do so. Everybody needs to throw in a cipher. No more tax evasion. We're missing 1 cipher. If you do not throw it in, okay, perfect. Okay. Macy, can you come down here and be a tower for me? Down here by 1. Thank you. Okay. So the other mechanic I wanted to mention, fire towers. So we're going to pretend Macy is a fire tower for a second. The way fire towers work is pretty simple. There will be 2 fire towers like snowballs. They will always spawn opposite of each other. The way fire tower works, a tank needs to be inside it at all times to soak hits coming off the tower. All the DPS need to be towards the wall. So you're basically standing on the wall side of the tower. So if the tower spawns south, you're going to be standing over here. So if all the DPS can come over here to me, we'll walk through this. So all the DPS run over towards where I'm jumping, and you're all going to be stacked over here on the wall. So Macy is your tower. Ruby, you can dismount so they can see that stuff. So all the DPS come over to me, where I'm jumping. You can not worry about your mobs for now. But so you're all going to come over here. You're all going to be stacked south here. If you were on the letter side, there will be a tower that would mirror this one at A. You would be north of that tower. But you basically want to make a sandwich of the tower, all the DPS together, and then the death wall. The healers, you're going to take the tower, and you are going to be on the side of it. And there is a little, it was a DC. Okay, hopefully they come back in time. If not, we can figure it out and roll if they don't, just so we don't lose another thing there. We can do some fill around if need be. So healers, you always need to be on the sides of the tower. So either side doesn't matter, but you need to be on the sides of the tower, one or the other. Tanks, your job is going to be standing near the middle. So you will stand near the middle. And yes, chemists, you can go to the middle, so you can mark your friends. All the chemists can run to the middle. Tanks, you will be standing here on the inside. And we went over kind of how to tank this, but effectively the tanks need to kitchen sink the first hit and then invuln the 3. You can also do some stuff with Knight. We'll go over that more when we get there. But effectively the tanks are going to go in, and the way this is going to look, a tank's going to go in, there's going to be 1 hit, it's going to randomly cleave 1 DPS and 1 healer. Another hit will go off, it'll cleave 1 healer and 1 DPS again. Another cleave will go off, it'll do it a 3rd time. After that 3rd cleave, everybody will run and stack up on the DPS together. So everyone's going to run to the DPS together, and puddles are going to spawn under our feet. We're going to start doing a rotation. So it's a puddle, and you're just going to slow walk out this puddle around the boss, clockwise around the boss. When you get to about right here, you're going to see a stack line. You're going to take this stack line together, and as soon as that line fires, healers will stay put, and all the DPS, you need to run back to the wall as fast as you can, back to your initial spot. You'll finish off the circle, and a tank needs to run right back into the tower right away. We'll do another set of those 3 cleaves on the tower again, and that's Fireball. We're DPSing down the fire towers as they go. If they die early, the cleaves stop. So that's kind of how that works. The other point I will make, when those fire towers are active, Under no circumstance, if your tower dies early, should any healer or DPS, technically tanks can do it, but I'm just going to lump you as well. I don't want anyone crossing the middle of the room. Do not cross the center. If you do cross the center, a cleave can target you, fire, and blast everyone to the other side, and it will just wipe us. So range can hit the other tower, but that's kind of how that works. I don't know if our DC did come back or not. Hopefully so.
Yeah, it's basically the towers for their roll cleaves will target a random DPS and a random healer on their half of the arena. So as long as you are past the boss away from them, you're okay. If you go past that point, there's a chance it could be you. Which becomes a
we'll all die.
problem.
We will all die. Okay. Okay, so we got everyone in there. Okay. We're at 46 and 47 in VC, so we're missing someone. Oh, they did get left behind. Okay. Do you know what role they were, and?
I don't think they got their cipher in. Tower said 46 ciphers.
Okay, they were a bard in... Okay, they were a bard in your party. Give me 1 second. Can one of you... Let me look at the roster quick.
We have 3 samurais in our group.
I was gonna say, can either... Guessing Bell, do you have, not Tank Bell, but Bell in Party B. Do you have Bard by any chance? And if so, can you run Bard? Okay, perfect. I will just have you run Bard for this run then. Okay, perfect. If you are on your correct class and you have your gear equipped, you can hop on down. Knights, remember to pray at the crystal, and we will run this through. So yep, you can all jump on down. We'll start making our way there.
Do we have a time mage on numbers side?
You should. Let me double check.
Yeah, Eris is asking
yes.
if...
I was going to say Flory should be over there on number side, so you should have a time mage there.
Yeah.
If you want to run time mage, though, you can. If you don't have like a samurai or something, you can run.
Let me check the roster. Eris is asking what she should be.
Just anything that brings damage.
Okay, yeah.
Anything
Dealer's
that
choice. You don't have anything specific assigned, so just go whatever.
Yep. Yeah, because Kel's carrying chemist for you, so just anything. Anything that brings damage for you.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So if all the markers are good, you can check. You can throw ready checks for me. And give me a shout. The group is good. Alright. Yeah, you can do it in shout, you can do it in yell, however you feel comfortable doing that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're just gonna send this. We're gonna send it, we're gonna kill it, we're gonna flow
Do
it.
we have a designated SACAM?
Well, not for this fight, no. But I believe Avark is running chem to sack chem as need be. So I believe he's on chem, but confirm if that has changed.
Yeah, I was just setting markers.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, otherwise, okay, perfect. Alright. So we have A ready, we have C ready, we have 1 ready, we need B, 2 and 3, there's 2 and 3. Whenever we are bred, we're good. So whenever we're bred.
Bread?
Yeah. Be ready. Bread. E.
Oh,
Ready. Be ready. Yep. So whenever B is good, we will fire away. In the meantime, just move around. Don't fall off the edge.
I think B said
Okay,
they were
perfect.
ready. Yeah.
B is ready.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Oh, if I missed it, that's... But... Okay, perfect. All right, we will pull at 26 even. 26 even. Oh, that's okay. It's better to get the markers right than not. So... All right. Lancers, you can start your thing. LB2s. LB1s. Starts with a raid wide. So make sure you mitt hard on the raid wide. Big hit. Get ready to cross after. Knock back. Cross, knock back. Thick white line. Knock back, thick white line. Knock back, knock back, knock back. Alright. Cross again and do something else. Knock back again. Thick white line. Knock back again. Thick white line. After this, all the tanks can stack up. Tanks stack up and invuln. Berserkers can do their berserk thing. Right. Rotation is next. Or no, yeah, rotation. No, never mind, I'm wrong. Letters cross, knockback. Wait, weird for a second. Letters cross, knockback. Thick white line. Cover your towers. Alright, get into your towers. Now we have the rotation. Left, left, left. Would be left, then get behind and to the left by the 3 marker. Go to the 3 marker. Behind and to the left. Behind and to the left. Run quick. Spread out for meteors. Spread out for meteors. Remember, you're pointing your line, pointing your arrow at the demon tablet if you get it. Meteors are going accordingly. Meteors stay. Meteors stay. Get away from the boss. Away from the boss. Away from the boss. Put those stacks. Yep. Stacks far back. Make sure you cross. It's okay. Get anyone up and get out of the puddle. Out of the puddle. That's okay. To the left. We're going to the left, and then we will be back into the left again. Over by the C marker. Or no, sorry, back into the right. Excuse me, back into the right. We're turned around. Back into the right. We're at the 1 marker. Just realized where we were. Okay. Tablet's gonna go up. Letters are gonna cross. Time mages, be ready to dispel the middle ad. Time mages dispel the middle ads. And kill your ads. Once they're dead, back on demon tablet.
Caster LB2 can hit all 4 of them, by the way.
Okay, back on demon tablet. Nice job. Do as much damage as we can.
If you have LB2, you might as well use it now.
Yeah, if you do have a melee LB, you can throw it. Otherwise, you can hold it until after. But okay. Wait for the things to show up. Back left will be safe. Back left will be safe. Watch for the towers. Letters cross, knockback. Letters cross, knockback, thick white line. After we get knocked back, numbers up. Numbers run to the gargoyles and go up. Numbers up. Cover your towers. Cover your towers. Back left. Everyone to the back left. Be safe. Alright, all good. We're gonna watch for a rotation. We're gonna deal with that. Go to the left. Go to the left. After this, we'll stay behind and follow the rotation accordingly. So stay behind him. behind and to the left. Behind and to the left. Once you are here, if you have an LB, you can feel free to throw it. Otherwise, you can throw your pots and other stuff. And we're going to try to kill this before meteors, but just be ready to do it in case. Loose spread. And don't worry about the meteor itself, just do the knockback. Or sorry, it's far away. Just get far away and kill it. All good. Make sure everybody is up. Make sure everyone is up. Remember, your spoils are personal. So make sure that you grab your spoils when you get up there. Knights, remember to repray at the crystal. Repray at the crystal, grab your personal spoils, and then if you were in group D, E, or F, you will drop down into the split channel, and we will be going right. If you were in A, B, or C, you will be staying here. So people who are in D, E, and F move down to split now, and we will go over that. We will see the other group on the other side.
I think we're going. Can we get a tank to pull the manacle, please?
Oh,
We threw it at the start. Yeah, if you throw it at the start, you don't have it there. But anyway, okay, we have one tank grabbing. Please get a slow on these mobs. Slow on the mobs. And just be safe. So slow on the mob
MSB away.
immediately. Watch for the manticore. Range can be really far away. Left hammer, or sorry, right hammer. Be on the left. Be on the left. There we go. And cross. Cross, cross, cross. Alright, watch the scarab. When he starts doing his thing, dispel. So gotta wait for that to happen. We can re-slow the scarab. Okay, Jimmy, did you find the Jimmy? Can you find the mega in this next room? No one run ahead yet. Hang on. Yep. Okay, yeah. So while we're killing that, Jimmy, once the manticore's pulled, you can immediately do you can do this room right here already. So you can go ahead. The next trap will be following this. So, Jimmy and Leon, you can follow me, and I'll just kind of walk you through as we go here. Okay, so I need a tank to grab these ads, get a slow on them. And then I'm going to dispel this floor. Once this floor is dispelled, Jimmy and Leon, you guys can run ahead and check for traps. So check this room right ahead of us for traps. So check that right away. Like, start right there, doing your thing. If it's not right here, it'll be at the top of the stairs. So if it's not right at the end of the door, it's at the top of the stairs. This one will be one you'll always dispel. So perfect. Alright, and then we will wait for them to come up. You guys can go, so we'll keep going here. We're going to head to the left, right out of the gate. If you hug this wall, you'll have your next trap will possibly be up to the side in front of you here, Jimmy. It may be here. It might be in front of the next door. Get a slow on that moth, please. Slow on the moth. So you can keep moving ahead. If it's not in front of this next door, it'll be in front of your trap room door at the end. So it might be in front of this door. Otherwise, it'll be in front of the trap room door. Yep, so you can kill that trap. And then you can go unlock that door once they've killed the moth and everything. Remember, cannoneers, throw your insta-kills at these. Do all that stuff. Once that door is unlocked, everyone will cut. Like, you'll run back, we'll help kill these. And then we will all proceed forward. Okay, so we're all going to go this way. We're going to watch out for the green orb. The green orb's a bully. Yeah, so you always want to make sure you're definitely careful with those things and movements. Okay, so Jimmy, you can pick a direction, or a tank can just pull one. So if you want to pull, say, left, we can go left. So yeah, grab that manticore. So we'll grab the manticore, get a slow on him. Slow on the manticore right away. He has a minute-long doom, so it will not worry. Try to point him. Yep, perfect. Everyone else just watch. He does have a slow on him. Keep throwing your insta-kills. He's casting left hammer. Left hammer, be on his right side. Or really, really far away. Cross. Perfect. I didn't see if we have a chest in here. We do, so we're good. We want the 50-50. Okay, so
Jimmy
now,
always wants the 50-50.
Jimmy, you can go and do your thief room if you want. You don't have to wait for us. We can kind of stagger our way to it, but if you want to stick with us, that's also fine.
I think that's not a good idea because once he gets into the thief room, there's no way back out except through the exit door, and there's still traps in between here and that.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Yeah, he can just stick with us. But what I'm saying is he could go around because the trap doesn't block that whole door, and he can walk around. He can basically know it's there and then fall back into that room. So there shouldn't be. Yeah. Because the next trap is going to be possibly in that corridor right there.
Ooh,
Or never mind, there was. Oh, I thought he found that. Never mind. That
he
was
found
my
it
bad.
all right.
Yeah, he did find it. Okay. Oh, it got hawked. Oops. Okay. Anyway, we'll pull these guys quick. Yeah, I forgot about this trap. That was a miscall on my part. All right, so pull this moth, please. Sorry about that, Jimmy. I sacked off one of your lives. Okay, so get a slow on these moths, and then if you want to come up
Watch out,
here, Jimmy,
Caleb.
really quick. You can follow me. Check right in this hallway. Don't go into it. Just stand like right here and throw your search. Okay, there's no... Try one more. Okay, perfect. So you can go do your thief room. There will be a trap on the other side of your thief room. I believe.
Can
I
we
don't
get
think we have
these
the other
mobs
trap.
grouped up, please? They're all over the board.
And yes, please try to group those. To the extent we can have one tank with tank stance on. And that's kind of just the tank in charge of pulling all this. That's the best case scenario.
It also helps make the AoEs easier to dodge and less chance of deaths.
Yep. Okay. So we checked this. We're gonna hang out here. We're just gonna wait for Jimmy to come around. Because he's gonna come around here. We're okay, we're safe to circle. Leon, if you want to fish for traps in front of this door, there shouldn't be one there.
Uh-oh, Leon died.
I don't know what caught him. One of the chems can go grab him. I don't know what
Why is
caught him.
Leon over there?
I don't know. Okay, perfect. Nice job, Jimmy. We got that done. I didn't see where he died.
Like, he's way back
Did
here.
he see? What could have gotten him back there? Oh, did you follow? Oh, you followed him. Okay, that makes sense. That's okay. Yeah, Jimmy goes and does that one on his own. He'll stick with us for all that. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, so Jimmy, check right in front of this electric path. Could be a trap. So, you could like, yep. All right. So when we pull this, we'll be all good. So we'll pull these mobs, get a slow on them right away. Watch the manticore. Get a slow on the manticore. Watch for the manticore's skill. Right hammer, get on his left side or really, really far away. Be ready to cross as soon as he swings. Cross. Okay, Jimmy, you go find the trap up ahead. There will be two traps you're looking for. The first trap will be right on the other side of this little platform right here, so it should be right about up here. Right there. The second one is going to be in that hallway. So, Leon, if you can throw a hawk at this trap right here, that's revealed. And everyone else stay really far back. Everyone else go grab your spoils out of the special room. That is unfortunate.
Oh,
I
the
think
hawk
you-
clipped the mega.
Yeah, the hawk clipped the mega. Okay, that's unfortunate. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That was very surprising. All right, well, we can get Jimmy up. That is unfortunate. It's okay. It's okay. You're learning. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. We are learning. We're getting there. But we will pull this last set of mobs. Oh, spoils are to the back here, so we can go back here before we pull that. So when we come in here, everyone goes to the left and the room Jimmy comes out of. So this room over here with the open door, make sure you come in here and grab your sanguinite. Yeah, it's okay. It's our first run of the night. We're knocking off a little bit of rust. That's okay. So grab your chests out of here. All chests are personal, so remember you do have to grab them in order to get your loot. So if you haven't grabbed that, go for it. In the future, what we'll do on the off chance we have that trap, I'm gonna have you not hawk that. I'll just have a tank invuln run through both that and the mega, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't clip. That was an unfortunate thing, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna pull these two and get a slow on them and then kill them. That's okay.
You're
Anticore's
not
at
winning the
a
5%.
Slow. Yep. So he's slowed. He's doing left hammer. He's doing left hammer. Everyone should run really far away because he can cleave through the wall. He can cleave through the wall. Cross. So really, really far away. If you're not standing next to him. Perfect. Okay, so Jimmy, there's one more set of traps up here, so you'll decipher this last set of traps right in front of us. So just be careful about those. There should be a trap heading towards the control sigil. Everyone else stay back. It's right there. You can back up. Leon, you can kill that trap. And then we're good. Okay. Okay, everyone else can jump back up to main, and we will be good to go. Be aware when you jump down, there are possibilities of traps if they haven't been fished, so just be safe. Okay, remember to be safe. There could be traps down here still if they didn't get hawked out appropriately, or one in that little room. So, thieves, do your thing.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a snafu in there, but we survived. So, a couple of little things happened. All right, we're all good.
Yep, we're clear.
Everyone can run to Dead Stars.
F Chimmer.
Yeah, he had a hard time there. We had a couple.
Yeah.
We had a couple of random deaths that could have been avoided, but it happens. Okay, so Dead Stars is okay. We're all good.
About the
Working
Jim
around
Jam.
it. Okay, so first things first. What I was mentioning with the towers before, I can now illustrate in this room really easily. So, when we get to fire towers, there will always be a fire tower on these spokes I'm running. So, like this little, 3 section. The fire towers will always spawn on these, and they will always spawn at these points. So, in between, the spokes of the star, they'll always spawn on this line. Healers, you always want to be standing on this tan part right here. And DPS, you always want to be standing on the thick line towards the death wall. So, in between the death wall and on this thick line. When we stack, we'll stack on this thick line and we'll Mario Kart around, and then we'll end in this, gray part, or this tan part here again. Eat the stack, the healers will stay, the tank will run back into the tower, and the DPS will immediately run back here after the line stack. Whichever spokes you're on for your respective tower. Tanks, you'll hang out on the other side of it, so you'll hang out towards, at this point it'll be Triton, you'll hang out kind of in the middle here, where I'm jumping now. So you'll be behind it, except for the tank that's in the tower. And if you don't see a tank in the tower, just jump in, pop your mitt, and pop your invuln. It has to have a tank in it to live. And then, like I said, for the knockback purposes, for the purposes of knockback, I believe when this spawns in, I might misspeak, the death wall is right. It's all this, if I'm remembering right. So remember, you want to get as close to the death wall as you can for snowballs. But otherwise, we will just give it a send and see what we can do. If you are, well, actually, first everyone go behind the purple line for me. We're going to do one last thing just to make sure we have it all squared away. So everyone behind the purple line. I need 1 tank from A1, 1 tank from B2, and 1 tank from C3 to step forward. You will be the main tanks for those 3 mobs. Okay, so we will have... Okay, Bell, you'll be dealing with the one on... You'll be dealing with the green guy. Kodak, you have the red guy. And then you have the purple guy. The 3 of you have tank stance on. Everyone else keeps tank stance off. When we get to towers, like I said, the main tanks are kind of responsible for that first tower that spawns for letters and numbers. But at the end of the day, I don't care how many tanks get in it as long as we get all 6 hits covered. So, there's that. Keep in mind, tanks you will need to be in the front of your snowballs with mitt. Main tank or off tank doesn't matter, just make sure you mitt it.
Addendum to that, a Phantom Samurai can also do it with Shira Hidori and just ignore the hit entirely.
They can, but if they're not comfy with the timing, I didn't
Yeah.
want to say it because I didn't want them to risk it and die. That's why I didn't mention it.
Fair enough.
So, yes, that was why I didn't do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would say, Avark, don't worry about sacking for Snowball. If it looks like it's gonna go sideways, I'll just have you hit the wall. If it looks like it's going goofy, you're well aware of what it'll look like if it's looking wrong, and then we just need a chem to hit a raise on them. So, I think we're fine on Snowball. I have faith in us. Otherwise, if you are ready, you can cross the purple line, and we will get this rolling. Otherwise, check your food. Make sure you have food up.
Just a quick question. During
Yes.
Slice and Strike, if you're not MT, can we just talk with the party?
During
A Slice and Strike. It's the tank buster, Slice and Strike.
The main tank.
Okay.
So the only people who should be taking that buster should be the 3 main tanks. They should be throwing like their night skill at it. They should be mitting it heavily. The only addendum I'll make to that is Wild can also stand in it because it's part of blow maxing is to home gang that and eat that hit. So he will
Okay.
also be with you. Don't get thrown off if he's standing with you. He will very much probably be with you, provided he has home gang up.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
But yes, everyone else can just hang out. So, okay. So yeah, once you're ready, everyone will cross the purple line, and it'll get us a countdown timer, and we will get this thing rolling. Couple things I do want to mention as well. Make sure you heavy mitt Snowball. When I say heavy mitt Snowball, like tanks, make sure you're helping your party with tank mitt. Basically, Delta Attack, Snowball, are the 2 hardest hitting things that you're going to see in this, with the exception of the Enrage cast, which will also be called. But those things are your hardest hitting things in here. Make sure you hard mitt them. Make sure you hard mitt those things. The Wild Charge, not so much. The Knockback. So the Wild Charge, you can live with just a shield and tiny mitt. And I'll call that's like a tiny mitt deal. The knockback is very aggressive and the fall off is hard. So the more mitt you can throw at it, the healthier you're going to be. So just something to keep in mind. And yes, we'll need mitt on Delta Attack and that. So save some mitt for both, but keep in mind, like, the boss's targeted mitt works for them. So. Okay, so we got 1 ready, 2 ready, 3 ready. And I mean, everyone crossed the purple line, which was really my ready check for everyone, so we are all good. We will pull at 25 even. We'll pull at 25 even.
Where's the pull lines, just so I can make sure I'm hitting all 3 with LB?
Should be like right up here. Dancers can start their thing.
We're in gap close range right here.
Yep. Yeah, so right there is right for the LB. So LB2s now. LB2s. LB1s. And pull. Get 3 hits on them. So dot all 3 if you're a healer is a good approach. And then big hit coming. Big hit, go to your mobs. Go to your mobs. Be close to your mobs, do not be too far out, so you don't get hit by the death wall when it comes up. Right. Everyone away from the tank. Tank, point this outside. Heavy mitt, point this outside. They're gonna jump, max melee on all 3. Max melee. Everyone is hitting green. Slime is personal mechanic. Put a little bit of mid on this first hit. Healers, just keep an eye on your people as they're running around. Alright, I'll speed up the boss. Look at your debuffs, figure out where you need to go. If you get a raise, don't take it until after everything's resolved. 1 is safe. Everyone run to 1. Run to 1 immediately. Run to 1. 1, 1, 1. Run fast. If you die, hold your raise. Because you will die again when this goes off. So hold your raise after you die until after the jump. Everyone else, go mid. As soon as you see those 2 start standing, pop sprint. Sprint now. Run to them. We're going to A. Going to A. Going to A. Run to A. Dot the ones that don't belong to you. And back on your mob. Take your raises now. Take your raises now. Raises now. Back to your mobs. Heavy mint. Heavy mint. 3 big hits. And you can save your 2s for snowballs. Alright, stack up. Line stacks, point them outside. Line stacks, point them outside. Outside, away from the other parties. Keep burning the bosses. Max melee on the bosses. They're doing point blanks around them. Everyone's hitting purple. Snowballs. Letters are looking at the north snowball. Numbers are looking at the south one. Respect the mechanic. 1A. 2B. 3C. Stretch your tethers. After this third one. Stretch your tethers. Letters to letters. Numbers to numbers. Knock back. And get to the wall. Pop your 2s, burn the snowballs. Alright, we're good. Kill the snowballs. Throw everything you have at them. Burn them hard. Zen and Nages, all the other stuff, help the other side if it's dead. Help the other side. And get people up. Alright, a little bit of mitt. Get ready to move as soon as they jump. We're doing that mechanic again. Move towards one as soon as you see them jump. We are going to A. Going to A. Going to A. It's okay. Get your friends up, go back to your things, another Delta attack. Another Delta attack. Heavy mint. Heavy mint. Get to your mobs. Alright, tanks to the left, party to the right. Tank to the left, party to the right. Alright, perfect. It's going to be another set of point blanks. After this point blanks, letters, you are going to A. All numbers, come stand on 1. Letters to A, numbers to 1. We are watching the movement around the boss and going towards what's called. We are using purple. Head towards purple. DPS, get to the wall. Run fast. No greeting it. Tank in the tower. Immediately in the tower. 1 cleave. 2 cleaves. After this one, stack on the DPS. Stack on the DPS. Everyone to the DPS quick. Slow walk around the boss. Kill the fire orb. 2, 3, 4. Take the stack back to positions. Back to positions. Tank in. Perfect. 1. Avar, can you prep, or do we have that chem alive? No. If you can prep a chem sack for me, I would appreciate it.
I'm alive.
Prep a chem sack. Okay, perfect. Shira, can you raise...
I need Arvar. Where is he?
Just raise one of the chems. I don't
him.
care. Just any of the chems. Yep. Thank you. Okay. Nice job, though. That was...
It's
okay,
really
perfect.
on top of the boss, though.
That's okay. If a chem has a raise, you can take it now. And just walk your way out of the arena. Don't sprint so it doesn't get rid of your immunity if you need to. But if you want to take your raise and go,
Arvar, you're going to be on the green.
That's okay. If he's able to throw a raise at another chem too, that's also possible. But if not, it happens and that's okay. I don't know if we have.
I was trying to warn him.
You're okay. That's all right. I should have had that chem stack prepped earlier, but it's not a big deal. It was a good attempt. Either way, nice job overall. So we will back out. We'll re-level quick and we'll go back in. If anyone has any questions on what happened there, we can kind of go over it. Oh no, Blur.
Don't leave.
Are you? Yeah, don't leave. You're gonna want to drop party and pop back in, and hopefully put you in here with us. If not, you'll have to just jump into an instance and re-level, and then I'll have to get you back in the party after. So yeah, do not leave the instance because we need to re-level. Do not leave the instance. And yes, there is a thank you Pete, for that. There is a plugin somewhere in Ava. We are the only people in here, so be very gentle with these mobs. Hit them a little bit, but make sure everyone gets a chance to hit them. Don't explode them if they're looking like they have no health.
Oh, I'm coming.
Yes. Same rule as hunt marks. The thing that matters is party enmity as long as you get at least 1 point of damage in. So, best way to do it is switch to a tank, turn on your stance, and just spam your ranged attack because it gives
Please
a
go
shit
slow.
ton of enmity for like no damage.
Or
Got
healers.
2 people
spam
coming in.
heal.
Yeah.
Spam heal.
Healers
You got
spamming
2 people
AoE
coming in,
heals
you
will
said?
do it too.
Okay, cool. I will get the PF up in a minute here. Once we're re-leveled, I'll back out and get the PF up. If I heard you correctly, you said you had 2 on the way. But no, nice job with fireballs. Yeah, and we're making good prog with it. Fireball, we did really well with it. I think we just had a couple little things happen, and we will go over what those were and ways we can kind of work around it. Fireballs and snowballs are probably the 2 biggest walls for everybody in this fight. If you can do those 2 mechanics, you're in great shape. Because they are really the hardest thing, and they're probably, quite frankly, harder than anything Marble Dragon does. Marble Dragon is not tough, he's fast.
Yeah.
And looks like a Christmas tree.
kill off there,
But-
so that was fun.
It looks like a what?
Looks like a Christmas tree. His wings have Christmas lights on them.
Yeah. Yeah. I still remember my first raid that made it to Marble Dragon. Someone in shout chat just said, "Who put light bulbs on this dragon?"
So yeah, so that'll be our goal for today. For our next instance, is we'll try to knock out Dead Stars, which we should be able to do. We were pretty clean there. We had a few little deaths. We'll go over a couple of the little things too, so everyone's kind of on the same page. This time, Jimmy, I'll make sure you have more lives than you did that last time, because I'm not going to get you killed like 3 times. And we'll be all good. Like Budget Twin Tanya, to be fair. That's a pretty good name, but...
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, thanks, Ocean. Whenever they're back, let me know. And we'll just make sure we get them to 20 beforehand.
It's
I don't know... Oh, it's you? Okay.
I was typing that out,
And I don't- I
can
don't
tell.
know if, I think, is he still... I think Canis is still in here, so I'm guessing, he was able to log back in after, so obviously he'll
We probably blow up this fate before the, or does it not matter?
Yeah.
We could, if people still need some
Wait,
XP, we could
no,
do
let
this
me-
fade out, but we just
we
want to make
don't-
sure we hit the CE.
We've only done 2 feats, so we need to do the CE.
Yes, we need to do the CE. I was
Yeah,
saying
if-
if we're able to kill...
I'm saying
this
it's literally on the way. That's all. That's all I'm like.
Yeah. It's right next to it, and it's
kill it in a
fast.
minute, get
Yeah, I wanna
XP,
kill
and
the-
then run to the CE.
I need the little
Which is a
fate
good-
of the DC.
Yep. Yeah, if you're able to get this one, or get to this one, it should be good. And we have 2 minutes still to get down to it. It takes a minute to run that. So just throw all your skills at it, burn it hard, make sure it dies. But no, nice job with that. Like I said, we're doing really well. Our snowballs are looking good. Great job on stretching the tethers, getting there. I didn't see too many deaths to it. The most important thing about Dead Stars is there is a lot of personal responsibility in Dead Stars, and there's a lot of urgency for Dead Stars. Everything you do when it comes to Snowball and Fireball, your movement overrides everything you need to do. One thing I did notice during the Fireball as well is once you are in position for Fireball, whether you're a DPS, a healer, or a tank, do not worry about hitting the red dude anymore. You need to be hitting the fire tower. As soon as the tower spawns, it will spawn 2 DP, like 2 fire orbs. Those 2 orbs take precedent. They need to be burned. You can save your 2s to kill them, throw your big hits at them. You just need to make sure those fire orbs die.
Yeah. As far as tank mitt for the fire orbs, I did see several people die to them on number side. So if you are a knight tank and not the main tank of the boss, then you can take both sets just for safety's sake if you want to. Guard the first slam down, and then pledge the second 2 to ignore them. On the second set, kitchen sink, just like throw your 40%, throw your rampart, throw your short cooldown, and stand in it. After the first hit, pop your invuln. The duration between the slam downs is technically close enough that you can invuln all 3, but it's really tight, and you have to be like perfect on your timing with the invuln, or you won't get the third one. So it's better to just kitchen sink the first hit and invuln the second and third. It's a lot more consistent and a lot safer. And
Unless you're a
probably
Dark
not.
Knight.
Yeah,
I will
and
preface
you're
that. If
probably
you're a Dark
not.
Knight, then you can ignore that. Because Dark Knights can 100% living dead and then
Yeah,
live the other.
Dark Knights have it easy because their invuln timer doesn't start until they would have actually died.
So yeah, but at the end of the day, there's a bunch of tanks. We have 12 or 11 tanks in our parties, so plenty of tanks. Just be safe. Just remember, if you are not a tank in those towers, you just want to stay out of them. If you don't have mid up for them, do not be in them because they will one-shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, like I said, we'll go over a couple little things when we zone in, but really nice pull. Honestly speaking, we're cruising pretty fast through stuff, faster than a lot of groups tend to. So we're getting there at a good pace. So very nice job so far with that. If you do have any questions too, I know we've had a handful of little deaths to slimes. Obviously, it's kind of a personal mechanic, but if you have questions on it, don't be afraid to ask. If you don't want to ask it publicly, shoot me a DM. I can answer it in DMs. That's fine too. We just want to make sure you survive. So do your best to live, and everything will be good from there. Slimes, once you've done it a couple times, is real good. Like, it's real simple once you're used to it. It just takes a little bit of practice.
And then you get to the point of advanced slimes, which is taking extra stacks and then cleansing them before the end so you don't have to leave melee range.
That sounds fun. I'll try that. Just kidding.
I've done that.
I do that on every pull now. I've done slime so many times.
I'm a black mage. I would be doing it just for fun.
If he had good advice, Shira, if he wants to share it, you can share it. It's always appreciated too. Like I said, we're all in it together to get through it, so if people have things that help, they're always appreciated. Always appreciated when they're shared. We're working as a team, we get through it as a team, so.
Ruby, I feel like that's a setup for a pun.
It's 100% a setup for a party. There's 100% what's happening here. He just hasn't done it yet. He's waiting.
What are you waiting for? Just say it.
God damn it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I was just typing that.
I was thinking the same thing. God damn it.
Do you know how hard it is to type on a PlayStation?
It's terrible, yes.
Oh, god damn it, I'm in the wrong spot. Rip.
Same.
Bloodwetting and prey. I think it was on idle, but one time I managed to get to 13 vuln stacks without dying. It's like, at that point, it's going for a record.
They cap at 16.
Yep, I know.
You were so close.
The day that, Occult Crescent released, there was a meme that I saw that was Final Fantasy and then somebody's bar with 14 vuln stacks.
Let's go.
After this, we should hopefully have everyone at 20. So we'll double check that quick.
Yep. 3 is all at
Yep.
20.
I'm good.
Let's see. We got 119 I'm seeing, so we need to go get
Oh, I say 19.
one fate, I believe. So we'll just go find you a fate here. It's
There's
up
one
in the north,
northwest.
So we'll run up there.
Hey, more silver for me.
Yep. Get more silver. Do all that. And then we'll back out. PF will go back up so I can grab one person who did leave, and I thought I heard someone say they had someone else who can fill that last spot. So
I've been doing
if they
cosmic
do, they can also jump in.
Yeah, I've been doing cosmic exploration so much that I haven't been coming back here as much as I usually do, so I'm all the way down to 70 ciphers now.
Sounds about right.
Gotta pump up those numbers.
I know, right?
Men will literally do anything but go to therapy.
Okay, yep, that's what it is. Perfect. I will get the PF back up, and you'll be able to join as well.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
perfect.
You are as close can be to that max level. Good God.
Oh no, what is it?
I was gonna say, you should still be in the party if you didn't have to,
Oof.
if you didn't actually leave the instance and have to queue back in, you should still be in the party when we back out. Okay, perfect. She hit 20, make sure everyone's alive, and we can back out, and go again. I'll get the PF up, and we will fill the rest of the stuff in.
The instance, right?
Yes, we are leaving instance. PF will go back up, and then once we have everybody back, we'll be good to go. But nice job. So yeah, take a couple minutes, run to the restroom, do what you need to do. Party to refill, and then we will queue back in. But PF is up. Down there. Let me. Question. Eris, do you have Geomancer leveled? By any chance? Not mastered. Okay. Let me switch here. I'm having a thought. You do? Okay, perfect. Then Zeke, I will have you take Geomancer on the next run. I'm cooking something here. I'm gonna have you take Geomancer on the next run. I'm gonna have you take that from me. If you need to know what to do while we're doing it, I'll walk you through it. Avark, jump back to Samurai. I'm cooking something. I'm gonna have you jump back to Samurai, and I'm gonna run double chem in our party with me on a chem. Because if things go super sideways, I'm already south. And there's a chem in my party. So if like we need a death, I can easily have I can either have Valur die and then I can raise her where we need for a chem sack or something else. So we'll do that. I think that'll work a little bit better. We shouldn't need it. I have full confidence everyone will be able to knock out Fire Tower this time, but we're good. Okay, so I think we should be good. I don't believe we had anyone else on the way. And yeah.
I've never geoed before. You just need me to float people in the lightning traps, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, I'll run down what Geo does. You basically, up until bridges, you have one job and you're just gonna do it twice. The first time is, so you know when you go through hallways, or when you go into the first hallway section, we kill like that little first room and then we go up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
All you're gonna do is you're gonna float yourself or someone in the party. I would probably just float yourself. You're just gonna float, you like use suspend on yourself, and you're just gonna walk into that room and there's an orb in the middle of it. You're just gonna interact with that orb to turn off the lightning floor.
Kill beans. Okay.
So you'll do that one time, and then when we get like 3/4 the way through hallways, you'll do that again really quick. So you just hang back until it's safe to do so. I'll tell you when to float and turn off the button.
Okay,
And then
yeah,
during bridges, you'll have to do it one more time, but that'll get called as well. So all good. I have full faith in you that you'll be able to accomplish it. So. Alright, make sure you have a cipher, and we will head back towards the pavilion. If I have a way to get you all a cipher, I would, but I don't, so... That's okay. It's a cost of learning. It's all good.
I mean, technically, there is a way that we could get them.
14 carats. No.
There
That's
is a
2
way that we can get them a
ciphers.
cipher. Just like go gold farming.
Yes, also technically gold farming. But okay. So for the meantime, like I said, we'll just hang out. Chems can hang out in the middle to get marked. I will also just say I'm going to be standing here as well. If you want to mark me with like a triangle or something, some kind of other marker, that would be appreciated. That way, you know, there. One thing I will mention to Chems as well, just so everyone is on the same page. If at any point in time as a Chem, you see someone with a number over their head down on the ground, it is imperative that you get them up as soon as possible. Every one of our chems corresponds to a healer in the party, unless it's a sack chem, but if it's the sack chem, I'll know when to take the race. So I've sack chem plenty of times, so that's not going to be an issue. But if you see a dead chem, try to get them up when it's safe to do so. Like, obviously, get a raise on them. They don't need to take that raise that second if it's not safe, but get a raise on them because they are obviously one of the 2 healers. So you need to make sure that, you know, we need to make sure we keep them raised to the best of our ability.
Is Zest going to be switching to Chem?
I don't believe, I can't remember if I have Zest on Chem or not. He might be AFK too. Let me double check.
Okay. I'm
Let
just
me
gonna
double
put a
check.
number on him just in case. Because
I am
there's
checking
also
now.
a white mage sitting on berserkers, so. Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
no,
there it
Zest
goes.
is a chem. He is a chem.
Okay.
Yep. He's a chem. The other chem
Me.
we are missing is... We're missing Kel. Or no,
Where
Kel's dead.
is
Who am I missing?
Jimmy?
Jimmy's somewhere else. Something.
Moved.
So we should have 7 chems. We are missing... Oh, we're missing Squirrel. Whenever Squirrel gets here, he'll come in the middle. Or is he? Oh, he's jumping. Never mind. I just didn't see him. Okay, there we go. That was on me. I'm just blind. Okay. Alright, all the chems should be around here. You can build LB in the meantime. Do things if you have any questions. One thing I will say that did work in a lot of groups I've been in that works really well for tank-like responsibility. I've found that technically you can always handle those towers really well by doing, like you can always have, like your off tank in party 1 or A handle one, 2B handle the next one, and then have the tanks from C and 3 work as floats. But however you want to resolve it, we can, you can do that. If you want, when we get in there, we can take a minute to establish what tank should be taking the towers right out of the gate. We can take a second to do that. It shouldn't take long.
Yeah.
It's probably worth doing, just so everyone knows. But generally speaking, the kind of cardinal rule of tank tower is you just need to make sure someone's in it. I will say, overall, the fire towers were really nice. From what I've been told, letters, you guys knocked it out of the park. You did awesome on it. Everything looked perfect, so great job. Numbers, we also did really well on our side. We had a couple deaths. Those just kind of happen. I believe they happened to the Mario Kart. One thing I will say about the Mario Kart is at no point, you're probably accustomed to Mario Karting where you're thinking, move out of the AoE and stop. For that one, don't worry about stopping. One big wide loop without sprinting is enough to get you through everything. So once you start moving, don't stop. Make sure you throw your ciphers in. You need 47 of them.
Yeah, the big thing on Tower's side that I noticed was some people did die to the slam downs from the tower itself. I'm not sure whether it was tanks not midding enough or people standing inside it on accident, but I saw some corpses in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one thing I was also going to mention, was just when it comes to the tank tower, make sure if you are the healers and the DPS, you are not anywhere close to being inside those. You're in your positions, DPS against the wall, healers to the left and right of the tower, but just make sure that you give a lot of space. Where you're standing relative to the cleave, for the healers, you can stand a good character 2 character lengths away from that tower. You just need to be ready the second the third cleave goes to get to the DPS. So, that mechanic is all about movement. As long as you move fast, you're in good shape. We are at 47 of 47, so just keep moving, and yeah.
The other thing I just wanted to add to Mario Kart, if you're a healer, you don't have to run to the DPS. It's not even a risk.
I need to turn you up because you sound super far away. So I apologize. I think I heard what you said, but I'm going to try to reiterate it because you were coming through kind of quiet. If I heard you right, you said as the healers, just remember you don't need to recross after the cleave. Was that correct? Did I misunderstand what you said?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, okay, perfect. That's what I thought I heard, but I was like, I need to crank her up because I can't quite hear you, so.
Yeah.
So basically, when you do your Mario Kart, you collapse on the DPS, you start rotating, but once we stop for that stack line, the healers basically are standing still after that stack goes off. You're not going to move again. Do not try to cut across the fire tower. If you try to cut across the fire tower, you will die. The healers just need to be on either side of the tower, but what your goal is effectively is making sure you're not clipping the tank inside the tower and making sure your cone doesn't clip the DPS. As long as you're in a spot that those two things aren't happening, you can stay there. So healers, it's just a stack, circle, and then stop.
Yeah, the cones there are a roll cleave. They are not a roll stack. Whether you are by yourself or with other people, it does not make a difference to how much damage each person is taking. It's gonna do the same regardless. The only thing that matters is not getting hit by multiple at the same time, because that will kill you.
Yeah. So yeah, fire towers are one of those things you just want to make sure you're moving, at a good clip. And like I said, for Mario Kart, don't stop. Once you start moving, just keep going. Don't sprint, don't pop sprint and run way ahead of everybody, but just stick together and just keep moving and making sure you're constantly running. If you're constantly walking that big circle around, you'll be safe from those puddles. They don't go off fast enough. So yeah, you just want to make sure you're quick. If we have a death, make sure we get that person up. Yeah, make sure we get these people up quick before, to make sure you take your raises. Make sure you take your raises. Art, you're on the ground currently, so make sure you take your raise. If you are looking away, you are currently dead. We need you up. Kill these homies as well, so that we can get people up. Art, take your raise. It will not let you in if you're dead.
Whoops.
There we go.
Didn't realize that died.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I figured you were AFK. That's why I was like, we'll just kill the things, make sure we get you up.
I was just like, yeah, let me just sit here, get limit break, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, nope, you're all good. And yeah, that was the other point I made with the fire towers that I'll reiterate. When you are doing your fire tower, under no circumstance, if you're say you're on Letter's side and Letters just blows their tower up to, you nuke it on like the 4th cleave. Range can step towards the boss and help hit the other fire tower. Melee, just stand on the side you're on, hitting the boss. Tanks, you can just hit the boss. But at the end of the day, never cross the middle.
Yeah, do not move around the
range
boss
help
for
the
position.
tower, but do not cross the middle. Because inevitably, if you cross the middle and it decides to target you with the cleave, it's not going to kill all the people on the other side, but it's going to hit the tank that's in the middle of the tower and it's going to kill that. And if there's another cleave after it and a tank doesn't get on top of it, we're going to wipe the tower exploding. So, you just want to be safe. But either way, nice job. Make sure you are on your correct Phantom job. If you had swapped for any reason, make sure you are on your correct Phantom job. Make sure you have your correct Phantom gear on if you have any of that. Make sure you, have some food. Make sure you've got your pots, all that fun stuff.
Remember to pray today.
And pray to crystal. Yep. So if you're ready, jump
Look the
down.
stone.
You're ready, jump down, pray at the crystal, get your waymarks up, and when you're ready, toss a ready check, and we will get this rolling.
I am an Ellison. I do enjoy licking rocks.
God damn it. I still love that that's actually canon. You know what my favorite actually canon thing is the square grapes.
Okay. Alright, so up we go. Get your markers down, run your ready check. I will also mention it. It obviously won't help you right now, but for all you people who like using your things, V had posted something very helpful that if you're using the marker plugin, you can there is like a list you can download that will link to your ABBA markers. If you download those, it will save you a ton of time because someone on your team can just press the button and auto-place them. So, highly recommend that. For our purposes, like the foe markers for Demon Tablet, Dead Stars, Bridge Traps is nice, Marble Dragon's nice, Lockwords is nice, Magitar's nice. We'll be using BAP markers for Magitar, so that's the case. Okay, so we have 1 ready, 2 ready, Bread's ready, C's ready, looking for A and 3. Oh, did you have a warning there that I missed? Oh, okay. Thank you for making that note. Yes, there is a note then. I appreciate your note. I know someone else who has one as well. I'll double check and see if that's what he was using as well. But so yes, it's very nice for Magitar because those are extremely precise. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. When C is ready, we will get rolling. Or no, sorry, C is super ready. Beat me to it. We are good. Okay, we will pull it 27 even. I didn't see C was way ready ahead of time. All right, dancers, you can start your thing. LB2s, LB1s, pots, and pull the boss. Heavy mitt right away. get ready to cross. Cross and away from the boss. Cross and away from the boss. And get ready to cross again. Cross and away from the boss. Cross and away from the boss.
Melee players hate this one trick.
Alright, tanks stack up. Stack up right in front of the boss. And invul. Alright. It's gonna go up. We have towers next. Letters cross, knockback. Thick white line. Letters cross, knockback. Thick white line. Knockback, thick white line, cover your towers. Get ready for rotation. Going to the right. Going to the right. We'll be, after this, we'll get behind and go to the right again. Behind and to the right. By the 1 marker. Spread out for meteors. Loose spreads for meteors. Remember, you are pointing your stack arrow towards the demon tablet. Meteors are going where they're told. Everyone else is doing opposite. Meteors stay, knockback. Meteors stay, knockback. Thick white line. Cat, you want to be on the other side. Place meteors at the back and run. Make sure you're in one of the stacks. Do not stack though. Alright, get out of the puddle. Out of the puddle. It's okay. Don't take that yet, Leon. Get to the left. Get to the left. And then it'll be behind and to the left. Or sorry, behind and to the right. Excuse me. Behind and to the right. Behind and to the right. Alright. Kill the demon tablet. Letters, you'll get ready to cross. Letters cross, time mages be ready to dispel. Time mages dispel the middle ad and blow them up.
LB2 if you have it, casters.
Continue to kill, then kill demon tablet. Okay. Waiting for the little things to show up. That's okay. I would just stay down for now, because when this picks up, we don't want you on the wrong side. So I would just hang out for now, and we'll get you up when we can. Alright, letters are crossing away from the boss. Letters are crossing away from the boss. Okay, you're free to take this res you just got right now. Alright, numbers go up, numbers go up. Gonna cover our towers, then we're going back left after. Cover your towers. Back left now. Back left now. Get ready for rotation. Going right. Going right. Going to the right. Staying behind the boss. Staying behind the boss and going to the right. Going over to A. Melee LBs, you can throw those now if you're safe. Throw your melee LBs if you're safe. Don't worry about the meteors, just kill the boss. Okay, good stuff. Make sure all your friends are up chems before you leave, make sure you grab your chests. They are personal chests. So you're not going to be getting sanguinite if you don't grab it. If you are good, we'll hop up. And we will keep on rolling. Same deal after you've grabbed your stuff. After we grab our stuff, we will move on to the other platforms, or we'll go to our two sides. Numbers you can move down, be safe, and we'll see you on the other side. Numbers groups can move down.
Where's place? There it is.
I think we... Yep, find the traps. Tanks may pull when you're ready. Time is slow the manacles. Oh, we'll just kill them. Megas found. Okay, we can go up the stairs.
Yes. Yes. Did you accidentally hawk the one trap? I'm guessing.
Tank kicker.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so there will never be a normal trap in that room in the middle. So you're always safe to just kind of ignore that one. Dispel the scarab, please. It's okay. So yeah, so Leon, for your case, there will always be a trap either right here, or Jimmy, if you want to check in front of the stairs, there should be a trap right there. So no one run up the steps. Yep. Everyone back away from that. So that kind of trap you'll be able to clear. What's up?
My PlayStation decided it wanted to update Discord and crashed out. I am logging back in currently.
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna have to wait for a second until she's back because she's our Geo. But we'll pull these mobs in the meantime, and we will slow those guys. Pull them, slow them, get them killed. And that's okay. Little hiccups will happen. We just gotta be extra safe. Okay, perfect. So when you are back, if you want to pop float on yourself and go run and press that button in the room for us. The trap control orb, you will hit that and that will let us proceed. So Geo can float and go do that. Everyone else just hang out until then. That floor will kill you if you touch it, so just hang out until she's up here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you'll float yourself and then just walk and interact with that orb. Alright, everyone stay back. Jimmy, once again, you will check the next trap. So, it's either going to be at the front of this room you're walking to, or it'll be up the steps. This trap will also be one you can dispel, just don't dispel them. Back up, back up. You can hawk that one. Perfect. We'll keep on rolling. Okay, we're going to do one thing for a little bit of safety here. Jimmy, you're going to swing. We're going to pull these ones to the left. I want you to range pull the moth. We're going to range pull that moth and get a slow on him. Jimmy, I want you to walk this way a little bit and look for a trap towards the right. Slightly. So over here where I'm jumping. Just find the trap that's over this way. There should be one trap kind of close up. This is the one you ran into before, so we'll find that one and then you can go do your other stuff. Just so we have it found in case it's you. Okay, you're good. You're good. You can come back and do your normal thing. I would always check that way first just in case. There could be a trap there. So you can go walk around your wall, uncover your secret door, and do your other stuff. Everyone else stay behind the thief, please. Stay behind the thief. Just keep killing the mobs. Keep slows on them. Keep killing them. Okay, no trap there. Keep going. There might be a trap in front of the door. Might be a trap in front of the door. Okay, so Leon, you can also dispel that trap, and then you'll unlock the door for us once that's done. We're we're safe to move forward. And then we'll go deal with the guys in the next sector. Alright. Open the door and deal with our traps. And Jimmy, you can call which way you want to go. So right or left, I leave that up to you. Just head towards a direction and that'll be the way we're going. Alright, we're going right. Get a slow on the moth. And we'll pull that and he can go check that door. Perfect, insta-kills. There's maybe a coffer here, maybe not. There is not, so we'll have to pull the other side, so kill the weapon. And we'll pull the other side. Alright, remember slow on all the manticores, slow on the manticore. And insta-kill attempts. Lots of insta-kill attempts.
Put that sprite in there too.
And yes,
sprite.
please pick up the sprite. Tanks, please pick up the sprites. He's doing right hammer, either really far away or on his left. Right hammer. Be safe. Cross. Cross over. That's alright. And make sure it dies. So yeah, just make sure you respect the right and left hammer because they are one-shots. All good? Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do this slightly different because I think it'll be safer this way. So, Jimmy, you'll stay with us for a bit here, and we're going to do a couple things, and then I'll tell you when you can go run and do your thief room. We'll keep you with us for this. Okay, so we have checked all the way up to those mobs. When we get close to these mobs, what I want you to do is have someone, one tank, whoever's tanking it, range pull and get aggro on all these mobs. Watch out for the green orb. It will silence you. So we're going to grab these two mobs, and what I want you to do, Jimmy, is walk to, don't go into the little hallway, just go outside of it to that little connector and just do a search for me. Do not pop a trap if you see it there, just ignore that trap for now. Rangers, ignore that trap. So you can pull these guys. You can pull these guys and get a slow on them. Yep, so just check to see if there's a trap in this little section here. For me. Okay, there is. Perfect. You can go do your room now, Jimmy. Be aware there could be a trap on the other side when you come out. So,
Yeah, that's a mega.
everyone else,
pop
do
it.
not touch that trap yet. Do not touch that trap. We're going to do something as a group. So just kill the mobs. Slows. Kill the mobs. After that is done, I want everyone to come back to this door where we came up from. So after all the mobs are dead, we're going to go back to that door. And this is how we handle these megas in a perfect way. So we're going to go back to the door, and I want one tank. One tank in this case. Dendro, I'll let you do that. So Bell, back up. He is going to pop his invuln. Jimmy, make sure you're far away as well. And we're good. That's popped. We're good. Alright. Nice job. Once you're through the other side, if there's no traps there, you can open the door and we'll be good. Come grab our stuff. Alright, everyone swing to the left. Grab your chest. And remember, what's up?
I was going to say for Jimmy's info, as far as the grouping of the traps, there's one in front of one of the doors here. So there'll either be one in front of the thief door, one in front of the 50-50 door, or one in front of the exit door over here. So if you find one of them in one of those spots, you know that the other ones are clear.
Okay, so now that we've done this part, there's no trap here. We can range pull these mobs, get a slow on them. Range pull these mobs, get a slow on them. And then you can float and turn that button off. And then we'll just hang out. Watch the Manticore, please point him towards the party. Watch for the left-right hammer and do insta-kills on him. He's doing a left hammer, but he's dead. Alright, dodge the AoEs. Jimmy, there will be another trap coming up here. In this case, so there'll be another trap towards where the green orb is, so you can go find that for us. We've already found the Mega, so... other way, Jimmy. Other way. This way. Other way. Yep, we came from that way. So, you're gonna go past the orb where she dispelled that. Everyone else stay back. And there will be one trap coming up here. Leon, you can dispel this one, because we had a Mega in the last corridor, so you can hit this. You can just throw a hawk at that. It's also not near the door, so it's safe. Alright, we're gonna pull this last set. Once we pull this last set, get slows on them, try to insta-kill them, and then, Jimmy, there's one trap, obviously, in this next little section you can go find. get slows on them. Manticore's got a 20-second doom as well. Watch for his cleave, because he will get it off before he dies. So be aware. Left hammer. Manticore's casting left hammer. Far away or on his right. After it goes off, cross over. Cross over. Manticore's dead in 2 seconds. Manticore's dead. Kill the Amoth. Make sure he gets re-slowed if he does manage to live long enough. I'm going to open this so they can go do their thing. Leon, when you come through, you can pop that trap for me. Everyone else stay away from it. And we can jump back up. Once again, when you jump down, be aware there could be traps, so be safe. And we will jump back up to me. In this little section right here, there can be a trap. So you do not want to blind run into here because you can die. Yeah, so you always want to be safe there. Alright, well, we're back to Dead Stars. If anyone has any questions on what we are doing in Dead Stars, please let me know. Anything at all. There is no such thing as a stupid question. If it's confusing you, please ask. So, you know, and there's nothing wrong with asking a question if something doesn't seem good.
Yeah, I think someone earlier was asking for tank designations for towers.
Yep, we'll do that. I just want to make sure there wasn't any questions.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, it's on my radar. Just waiting to see if there's any questions while people set up markers. Okay, if there's no other questions, then what I want is to assign some tanks. So what we're going to do, we had our 1, 2, 3 tanks assigned for the main mobs. Those are already, you know, locked in and good. What I want is I want everyone behind the purple line for a second. I want one tank that wants to cover the first set of cleaves off the letters tower. I want you to just run forward for me. Okay, perfect. You're going to cover that one. So Kodiak will cover that one for the ABC set. And I need a second tank to cover the second set. Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, Ben, you're with the numbers, so that. Well,
yeah.
I need a letters tank.
I was thinking first set for numbers.
Yep. Okay, Box, you're gonna cover the second set.
Wait up. Sorry, this is Kodiak. I ran up, but I'm in numbers. Sorry.
Oh, you're in numbers. Okay, no problem.
Yep.
Then we will work around that. Okay, so okay, Box, I'm gonna have you do the first set. I need another tank to cover the second set. Okay, we will have you do that, Beyond 2. Okay, so you guys are covering the thing. As I said, because we are doing 2 sets, what you're going to do when it is your turn to step into your tower, you're just going to kitchen sink it, throw every piece of mitt you have at it. After it connects the hit the first time, throw your invul. You take the first hit, throw your invul, and you'll eat 2 and 3. Numbers, we're going to do the same thing. So I need one numbers tank to take the first set for that. So just step across the line. Kodiak will let you do that. So you will be the first one, and then the second one, I think, Den, you were going to do that. Or you stepped up to possibly do that, so I'll let you do that. So you guys are 1 and 2. So the first set will be Kodiak and Box. You will cover those towers for your respective groups. Beyond 2 and Den, you'll cover the second set. Every other tank, your job is to just watch that tower. If at any point in time you do not think that tower is getting covered, I want you to just kitchen sink it and just cover the tower.
Yeah.
That is what your job is.
Yeah.
You're
also,
all acting as a safeguard. That's literally what it is. If 2 people are in, it doesn't matter. We can have 5 tanks in that tower, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah. If you just feel like taking it to test your mitigation and see what you can do with it, go right ahead. Having more people in it is better than not having enough.
Also, Berserker, you can technically do something cheeky with the second set. I wouldn't do it with the first. Second set, you can 100% jump in, you know, pop all your mitt, and then home gang it, rage to get some damage off. But don't do it for the second set, do it for the first. Or do it for the second set, not the first, so you don't get caught there berserking. Other than that, actually I did have one other question. Avark, you supposedly had a really good tip for slime, so I'm going to ask what that was, just so everyone's aware of it. I'm putting you on the spot here.
Sorry.
Shira said you had a really good tip for slime, so I'm wondering what that was, because I figured it would help them.
Yeah, so the slime, I just look at the debuff, see how many times you need to get hit, and then look for the what you need to get hit by opposite, and then you start moving towards that puddle onto the marker. When you stand in the middle of the marker, that is 100% safe. So then you just kind of look, and then you look back onto the other side of the arena, and then you start looking where the other puddle drops. So you want to start moving towards your first puddle as soon as you know what you need to get hit by, and then just kind of like look at the markers and just kind of just remember in your head like where you need to go.
Okay,
and if you
perfect.
get hit,
And actually, no, that makes sense. What Shira just said, I think, was the big thing she was pointing, and that actually reminds me of something that works here. If you're not familiar with where the slimes go, not to jump over you, Avar, because
that's fine.
I think you were going to say the same thing I was thinking, which is the slimes will only drop on inner cardinals. So that's the other point I'm going to make, is the slimes will only ever drop on B, D, 2, and 4.
Yes.
So when you are prepping for your slimes, say you're red 3, the best approach you can make if you are red 3 is go stand in the first blue puddle you see on that marker. So say a blue puddle's hitting D. Go stand on it, and then because you're red 3, you're already in a blue puddle to start, you know you need 2 more blue puddles. Watch the puddles go around the room and figure out what those markers are. You don't need to remember the first because you're cleansing a hit. So if you're looking for 2 more blue puddles and then a clear, all you need to keep saying to yourself is like 4, 2, and I'm going to call the last safe spot, but you could also just track it yourself. But you're just looking for 2 markers. If you need to get hit by, say, 1 puddle, stand in that puddle right away, and then you're just looking for blank spaces, and just say to yourself, like, B, D, B, or something. You can track yourself, but use the markers on the inner cards, and you'll always be safe.
Yeah.
So that is a good thing. And yeah, everybody keep moving while we're doing that. But yes, that's the best way I can describe that mechanic, is use the inner cardinal markers. They will always be safe, and you'll be in good shape for them. And I will always call the last one. So really, you only have to remember 2 markers. Like, realistically, you have to stand in one, remember the next 2, and I will call a cardinal for the last one. That cardinal means be on that cardinal or either of the inner cardinals that flank it, and you will be safe. Because the last 2 always jump together and cover half the arena. So you can ignore that, just go to the last spot that's called. I would highly advise being ready to move, don't greet it. And if you have to, save sprint. If you have to sprint it, you can, but you shouldn't need to. The other piece of advice I will give before we pull is when you see the little homies jump, so like the 2 dudes spawn and they jump over, and we got to be between them. The best advice I can give you when they jump is, if you want to handle it before the call happens, just focus on one of the 2 that's standing up and watch to see where they jump. The second you see them start jumping, start running towards one of the 2 of them, and then just know that you're either going to be going left or right, and you'll be at the safe spot. I will also point out they can only jump to 3 combinations of spots, as dumb as this will sound. They will either always jump to A, they will jump to CD, or they will jump to 2-3. Those are the only spots they can jump to. So there's only 3 spots they can go. If you're standing in the middle of the room and you see them jump, if you see them jump to any of the flanking spots of those, you will know where you're going. Because, that's kind of is how they work. They always jump in that kind of pattern. So there's only 3 spots, and you want to be on these blue tiles here that I'm running on. And that'll be safe from those creeps. Otherwise, real nice job. We will give this a pull, so everyone run some ready checks, check your food, and we will get this show rolling. Alright. We have 1 ready. Wait on all the rest. 1 ready, C ready, A ready, 2 ready, 3 ready, waiting on bread, Red's good. All parties are good. We will pull at 23:30. 23:30. If you're tanking, remember your tank stance. Dancers can start dancing.
LB one hit L3.
It can, yes. If you aim it right, it can. Alright, we're going. Dot the guys that you're not going to be targeting. Get ready to go to your buddies now. Go to your guys, get close to them. Get some light mid on this hit. Burn them hard. Tank outside, everyone else hang out. If you got tethered to one that is not your own, go and attack the new one. We had one wonky tether, I think, and that's okay. Okay, max melee around the bosses. Max melee. We're going to be attacking green. Light mid on this first cast. Check your debuffs. Personal mechanic. Look at your debuffs. Check your markers. One is safe, one is safe, one is safe. If you get a raise, don't take it yet. If you have a raise, do not take it yet. If you die at any point, do not take your raise until after they do their little jump and cleave. Hold your raises until then. Sprint now if you have it, watch the homies. Going to A, going to A, going to A, going to A. Onto the blue tiles, onto the blue tiles. Alright, heavy mid, get back to your partners. Back to your groups. Heavy mid. You can take your raises now if you have them. Bunch of big hits. Line stacks, point them outside. Point the line stacks outside. Can save some burst for the snowballs. Alright, max melee. Hit the purple guy. Snowballs are up. Get a little bit of mid on your parties. Do our charges. A1. A1 dash. B2 dash. C3. Stretch your tether if you get it. Knock back. Numbers to numbers, letters to letters. Stretch your tether all the way to the wall. Burst the snowballs.
Numbers is good.
Letters is good too. Burn them down and then back on the boss. Help your friends kill the other snowball. Raise on you as well. You're all good. Hit the boss. They're going to jump. Be ready to move accordingly. Watch for their jump. Going to A again. Going to A. Dot the ones that do not belong to you if you're a healer. Dot the ones that don't belong to you. Back on the bosses. Another Delta attack coming. Big hits. Back to your spots. 3 big hits. Nice job. Tank to the left, everyone else to the right. Tank to the left, everyone else to the right. Burn your bosses. They're gonna jump and do another point blank attack. Keep hitting away. Alright, when this is done, we'll be hitting the red guy. All the letters go to A, all the numbers come to 1. Letters to A, numbers to 1. Watch for the thing. We're gonna going to purple, going to purple. Get to the wall if you're a DPS. Going to purple, going towards purple. Healers in your position, tanks in the tower. 1. Kill the orbs. Hit the orbs. 2. Hit the orbs. It's okay. 3. Stack on the DPS. Stack on the DPS. Slow Mario Kart. Everyone stack. Stack and move. Stack and move. Stack and move. Eat the stack, and then I need tanks in the towers. Everyone else into position. Back to position. Burn the orbs. Velour, do me a favor. Run into the wall quick. After this. Thank you.
Oh.
Run. Something weird happened. Well,
We
that's
had a
okay.
healer try and cross after.
Oh, they tried to cross the middle?
They tried to cross, and so the
Oh.
healer thing went into the DPS. So when
Got
you're
it.
after the Mario Kart, you have to stay. You cannot cross the tower. Healers have to stay on the side.
That might have been on me then. That might have been. It might have
It
been.
was not you. It was not you.
I was saying because I told Velour to hit the wall. It might have targeted or moved you guys. But...
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't Velour either.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. That's all good. All right.
Do we release?
So, don't believe we have any cameras, so that's okay. We do not have a cameras. Nope. So
Wait,
you can
somebody just
return
got
and
up.
we will
Somebody just
reload.
got up.
Oh shit, too late.
Frost doesn't have a raise, or he's not a count. So
Oh,
if he
okay.
can get out, then it would have been okay. But that's all right. We will just return and we'll do our re-leveling deal.
Ooh, pots are up.
Yeah. So that's okay. Yeah, pots are up. You can run to that, although you're probably not going to get it, and we will re-level. In the interest of time, because the runs do take about an hour, we won't. If people have to go, not the end of the world. We did make it to Fireball, so we did see Prague. We did see Prague there. We just got a little bit of cleanup to do on that, and we'll get through that tomorrow without any issue. So we'll be back at that tomorrow. No, Macy, it's a it's a fireball. I don't care what you say. It's a big fireball glowing in the sky. It is a fireball. They make a ball. It's not a tower. It's a tower, but it's also a ball.
All these squares make a circle.
Exactly. But no, nice job. So yeah, so like I said, we'll make sure you re-level. We'll get that done. And then we'll see where we're at for time.
For
We could
the
potentially
Mario
run
Kart,
it, depending, but
for the Mario
Should we just
Kart
run a gold farm for the rest of the time, just to spend it?
I was gonna say, if people need ciphers and stuff, we can do something like that as well to help build up ciphers, or something. Or if people need silver or other stuff. If people need things to build up ciphers, we can definitely do that. But yeah, like I said, it's not bad.
The gold farming, does it give XP towards the phantom jobs as well, or is it just the
Yes.
season? Okay.
Yes.
It does.
It does give XP towards the Phantom job, but if you're playing it on a non-max Phantom job, then it is going to be significantly slower.
You can usually get away with like 1 to 2 people on a non-maxed job. And, you know, as long as your cannon procs aren't just atrocious, you'll get away with it without too much issue.
Yeah, generally
yeah.
you need like 4 people on Cannoneer is enough to nuke a pack of mobs. Less than that, probably not. More than that gives you some wiggle room.
Exactly. But yeah, no, like I said, good job today overall with it. Fire Tower is honestly one of the harder things to do, and it's just rough because it's not a necessarily difficult mechanic, but any one mistake can wipe you. So there's just, you have, like, there's a lot of personal responsibility that's going to take a little bit of learning. Not the end of the world. You know, wipes are going to happen. We're all good. Like, you know, we scrape ourselves off and we do it again. Overall, I think everyone's getting a lot better with those movements. And if we're looking at positives, I will say this, we're doing Snowball better than, like, a lot of groups I've seen.
Yeah.
Snowball looks very good, which Snowball is a hard frog point for a lot of people, so we're doing very well on getting past Snowball. We'll get past Fire Tower tomorrow. For tomorrow, what I would say is everybody should take a look. Take a look at all the guides that are out there. The next thing coming after Dead Stars is Bridges. So just make sure you're familiar with what Bridges entails. I will go over it, but it doesn't hurt to pull up the guide and look at it, so please take a look at that. And take a look at Marble Dragon. Marble Dragon is not mechanically super tough. It's a very caller-heavy fight, as long as I call it right, and you do what you're supposed to. You shouldn't have any issues with getting through. Like, there is a chance if everybody understands what's going on with Marble Dragon, in particular, I will mention Ad Phase. As long as everyone is very locked into what they are doing with Marble Dragon, there is a chance we get to Marble Dragon and we clear Marble Dragon in a pull. As long as the calls are right and everyone understands the movements, and we'll go over all those, so, you know, just make sure you've studied there. We're getting better with our hallways. They're definitely there. We're showing improvement on those. We're getting through a lot of stuff really well, so.
Yeah,
Be happy
the
with
big
what we're
thing-
doing. We're still on a good pace.
Yeah, the big thing to
Completely
remember
new
with
Buffy
the Mario Kart on Fire Towers is after you drop the 3 puddles, take the line stack, healers, you should already be on the side of the tower exactly where you need to be. Just plant it there and don't move. DPS continue around to the south, tanks backtrack to the north once the puddles explode, and by then the second set of slams should start.
Yeah. It basically, as soon as that laser goes off, you should already be moving to where you need to be, and the healers just can chill. But yeah, so like I said, it was good. I know we're still doing some learning, so it is a good thing.
We had one healer, I think, just kept going clockwise, and their unfortunately their cleaves snapped into DPS.
Yeah. And that's okay. Like, mistakes will happen. The best thing I can say for that is once you see that line AoE come out, you get to that other side, all the healers just need to plant. You just plant, they take the stack, and then the DPS and the tanks will all run away from you. For healers, it doesn't matter what side of the tower you are on. As long as you are on a side, like, as long as you're on one of the 2 sides, you could be by yourself on a side and it doesn't matter. You just need to be on one of the 2 sides.
Yeah, whether you're with somebody or not doesn't make a difference. You're both taking the same amount of damage either way. You just have to not be with a different role, because then you could get people killed.
If you think of it like, if you've done Warrior of Light Extreme, it's basically
Golbez.
that spread mechanic. Golbez has another one, where basically the cleaves are going to go, and they're going to target, but like in Warrior of Light, it was common practice to spread your healers apart so that they can do it. There is a CE up. If people need the CE, you might be close enough, depending on how your challenge log did. You might be close, but...
Yeah, M1S and M5S both have roll cleaves. If you did those.
Yeah.
There's a challenge log for this place? Dang, I could have used that.
Yeah.
Earlier.
It auto unlocks if you already had challenge log open.
I forgot to even check it.
Yeah, you'll see them pop up. Every once in a while, you'll see like a good jump of like, got X amount of XP.
There's like one for doing a certain number of fates, one for doing a certain number of critical engagements, one for killing a certain number of enemies in a certain level range, and then one for a chain. And you can get all of these bonuses once a week, but like, honestly, even the best bonuses among that group barely give you more than a critical engagement, so
Well, 2 critical engagements for the price of 1 isn't a bad deal.
Yeah, it's a nice extra thing to get on the side while you're already doing things. It's just like not really worth specifically grinding to get them, especially the chain ones.
Yep. Other thing I will
are a pain
mention,
in the ass to get.
while we are doing re-leveling, if you are, while we are doing our re-leveling, if you don't have everything maxed, I highly advise you flip to something you need XP on. and just use these couple fates to do it, because every little bit does help. The more classes you have max, the more damage you're going to do. The more damage we do, the less stuff we have to see. Obviously, also deaths, impact that, so that's what it is. But as we get better at fights, we'll see less deaths. We'll kill stuff a lot faster. We already don't have to do second meteors, which is nice, because second meteors isn't fun. So that's a positive. Our goal for Dead Stars, in a perfect world, if all the damage is flowing the way you'd want it to be, we'd have them basically dead by the time their soft enrage starts, which comes right after the fire tower. So we'll want to definitely clear up damage there, making sure we're hitting pots and whatnot. All of that stuff. But like I said, we're doing well. We're getting there. We just gotta keep pushing through. This place is definitely different than it's definitely different than DRS or BA, in the sense that you definitely can't jump into this place and join a party and prog to clear it and whatnot. A lot of the things you kind of just have to see them, because you can only die a certain number of times. It takes a little bit of trial and error. And that is perfectly okay. We are working our way through it. We are doing a good job. So
I feel like DRS didn't really have personal responsibility up until the final boss, too.
Pretty much. DRS didn't have a lot of personal responsibility, and
the duelist, I guess.
Quite frankly, having unlimited lives in DRS also helps. This one is tough because you only have so many lives you can do, so you do have to just kind of work your way through learning something.
Yeah, like I said, in terms of mechanical complexity, this place is about on par with like a low to mid-end extreme. The problem is that you have to do an hour of prep work to get a single run of this place, to do like an hour of raid, to get 2 attempts on a boss that you're inexperienced with, and then redo the whole entire thing.
Yeah, it just takes practice, but you do get better as you go, so don't get discouraged by it. Like I said, we saw prog today, and that was good. You still watch you?
I do. I hit the 2-minute window and I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, no 2-minute burst for you. You don't get that anymore.
Oh, I didn't get it. I got buff over
Too many buffs.
I wanted my ding dong. I was sad.
But yeah, so we'll get through Dead Stars tomorrow, and then we'll work on Marble Dragon. Marble Dragon, like I said, is not as complex as Dead Stars. The big thing I'll say about him is you need to be very quick with movements. So, Marble Dragon is a fight where you do not want to greed things. He will punish you very heavily if you greed something. So, we don't want greed on Marble Dragon because he's kind of a jerk. I will also, I'll mention it when we get there. One other thing for Marble Dragon. When he does his tank buster, tanks, you cannot invuln that buster. Don't do it. You will die if you do it.
Yep.
It's not fun.
You have a 10-second invuln, and it puts a 15-second bleed on you.
And that does include the Paladin. Like, Paladin and Gunbreaker invuln, it will kill you through that, because it does not mitigate the bleed snap, so. Just little things, but like I said, we will work our way through all of it. The positive is, once we are done with hallways, and we're done with Dead Stars, everything else will be staying in the same call for. Bridges we separate, but we're together, so I'll call both sides of bridges. So that part will be done pretty easily. So I'll call both sides of bridges, lockwords will stay together, and we'll go over all that when we get there, so we're getting there. In the meantime, you have your Sanguinite. But yeah, we got our 2 runs. We technically had people lose that one cipher as well. So we will not attempt a 3rd one because it would just it'd run us way too over. So we will call that one there for the night. Check the guides, look over Fireball. Please look over Enrage of Dead Stars. I'll go over it tomorrow beforehand just in case we see it, because there's probably a chance we will. At least like once we'll probably see the Enrage setup. So we'll go over how we handle that Enrage piece. But yeah, otherwise, real nice. We got a lot done. And we're working our way through it. So we just got to keep pushing through and we'll get there. In the meantime, you are dismissed for the evening, so do what you need to do. You can take your half hour to go work on ciphers, go gold farm with your groups. Whatever you feel like doing to prep yourselves for tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to get Berserker finally, because I'm maxed on all my jobs. And I still don't have it.
Oh, you just don't have Berserker?
I still do not have Berserker.
I don't either, bro. That one never spawns for me.
But yeah, like I said, Fireball is not. It's very tight. Little mistakes happen. We learn from them, and we keep working through it. So we will get there.
I think it's imperative that we get a chem res during prog like that as well. Would save a lot of time.
The thing is, we would have been fine. Yeah, I should have prepped the chem res earlier. That was part of it. And I tried to prep the chem res, and we almost had it. I literally was pressing raise on her as the cleave killed me.
Damn.
Like, I had the raise locked in, I was pressing it, I watched my character do the stupid little, like, hold their hand up to throw the raise, and I got blasted, and I was like, dang, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, we could prep chem reses more in the future to make that a little bit easier, but overall, we're there. Honestly speaking, we were really close. So we were really close to having Fireball down. We were very close to having Fireball down. And then we're on to the next thing. I'm on the way to get you, wherever the heck you are. Oh, you're way over there. But yeah, nice job today, everybody. Yeah, you just missed it. But that's okay. Like I said, we ran the 47, but you're all good. I remembered you saying you were going to miss, so that is all good. But yeah, and thank you for coming today, Rourke. I appreciate you filling in. That was very nice, and I appreciate you hopping in. But if you're still here, I can't. He is not still here, so.
I'll have a good night.
My cat has been waiting patiently for me to give him a snack. I'm gonna go give him a snack.